What's up, people? You already know what time it is. It's your boy Angry Tad. Welcome to the Angry Tad Show. We live from the shop today, as we usually do. We back, and before we get the show started and start talking our shit, we got a promo. We got a promo. If you're in the neighborhood, in North Philadelphia area, stop on by Broad and Dolphin. Stop and get you a nice shape up, a nice cut. Still summertime. You know you want to look good. Stop and get your shit done up right. Stop by, give Uncle Play, you know what I'm saying, and be on your way and enjoy your day. But again, welcome to the Angry Tad Show. It's your host, Angry Tad, and we got to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Last night's Phillies game, disappointment, but again, they won 2 out of 3, so I'm not too much disappointed. Luis Arraez, the new player that's coming town from the trade, excellent player, man. Just brought the juice this weekend. It's a real thrill to see. Finally, the Phillies get some type of what they say, some oomph on their team. A guy with enthusiasm, and he single-handedly carried us this weekend against the Nationals, man. One, in my opinion, pretty much won 2 games by himself just by his presence, and he didn't even play the first night. Um, the guy's a contact hitter, which is definitely what we needed. With a bunch of strikeout guys in the lineup, he hits the ball everywhere, all over the field, and he has a little bit of pop, which we seen last night when he hit that big home run for us to tie the game. But again, this guys like that is what this team needs. So that way we can get guys like Harper back into their groove. Schwarber, who's hurting, which is not being talked about after that All-Star game. And this is the reason why I don't like the players, man. You can't keep doing. I mean, I understand, and this is probably why NBA players stop doing the dunk contest. Sometimes, man, doing shit like that, it fucks your whole rhythm up, or you might get a phantom injury doing it. You know what I'm saying? What if Schwarber tweaked his back during the home run contest, trying to overextend, to win the contest? It's shit like that. We saw it happen with our Sixers, where indeed, and I'm not mad at the man's personal decision, but again, he chose a gold medal over the team, and we saw how that season ended up with Paul George coming here, and we were supposed to be champions. But again, like I said, with a guy like Luis Arraez, we need him on this team. And the big thing, like I said, with the Schwarber thing, the injury that's happening right now, he's not going to pull himself out the lineup. So I think the Phillies got to do what they did with Bone when he was going through his head, his mental problems and his situation with his parents. We got to sit him down, man. Sit him down. He already is the DH, so it's not like you lose anything in the field of play. You could put him on the bench, give him like a little 5-day break, man, to get his mind right and his body right, and so we need him for the stretch run, because it's obvious that the Braves are gonna keep doing their thing. We're not gonna catch them, so we got to get one of those 2 wild card spots. And I don't know about y'all, but fuck it, they got me back on board when they made this trade, man. Dude I mean. Listen, he's an energy player, man. I love energy players. I love dudes like that. You need guys like that on your team. They like glue guys and they like enthusiastic guys where, you got your complainers on the team, then you got your guys that just want to go about business, and then you got guys like him that just enjoy playing baseball. And again, like I said, he's not a bum. He can hit the ball. He's going to get on base, which here lies the debate with that. Where should he hit in the lineup? Me personally, I like what he had in the last 2 days, hitting behind Turner or hitting behind Schwarber. I personally think as a leadoff hitter, he'll be good, but you have your leadoff hitter in Crawford, which I don't understand why you can't put this kid on the field. I love Derek Hill. I love what he brings to the table defensively, but you're not losing anything defensively with Crawford. So therein lies what is he doing at the plate? Crawford's been swinging the bat lately. And he did his thing in the Cincinnati Reds series prior to the National Series, which we're in the last game today. I'm just not understanding Don Mattingly's philosophy when it comes to this dude. It got to be some type of rookie shit, but we all know those days are the rookie sitting and all that shit. It's over. These guys are coming in prepared to play, especially dudes that aren't playing for NIL money and all that shit. They playing for legacy and just for the love of the game. They coming in ready to take spots. And a dude like Crawford, who's already got the lineage from his father, Carl Crawford, who played baseball before he retired. Like, come on, he knows a thing or two about the game. And it's like not like his father was a bum. He was a prodigy. So this dude comes in. He has the speed, and he also has the intelligence of the game, and he has the defense. He's not losing anything defensively in center field. And if he's a future center fielder, get him the fuck out here now. But again, to educate some of the fans, there's a thing in baseball where they can hold up your years. They did it with Ryan Howard, where they slowed his years. He was down, basically came up when he was like 20 something, 20, 25, 26, where he was in the minors like 3 years, because the Phillies didn't want to pay him. Because your major league contract, they can still pay you as a minor leaguer for, I think, 2 or 3 years. I think it's some type of vesting you got to get or something. But again, they can slow up your years, therefore slowing up them having to pay you an MLB contract, and then you being able to come up for an extension or possibly in a free agency earlier. So yeah, these MLB teams do trickery, man. They do a lot of trickery and a lot of bullshit, which is crazy. Why fuck with a player's contract like that? Fuck his psyche up. If you truly as an owner want to win, I understand the bottom line is the bottom line, the dollar. But if you can't afford a franchise, why buy one? And if you buy a franchise, you're worth billions. I've never seen 100,000 there buy a franchise and you know, do some budgeting shit. If they're like, not be able to, and do budgeting and shit with the money they have. I've seen that done, but I've never seen someone with $1 billion try to, if they're not interested in winning, try not to go all out. Which is why the Dodgers are doing what they're doing. I'm not mad at them. Ownership say, y'all gonna let us spend this bread? We gonna get it in fandom, revenue, TV revenue. What else? Sales of jerseys, fan attendance when they attend parades and shit like that. So they spending money for the players they need to win. So it's like giving and getting back. And if owners don't want to spend that bread, you're not gonna win, man. You're gonna get players, and you're not gonna win. You're just not gonna win. But back to what I was saying as far as the Crawford situation, with him being brought up this year, it seems like they're yo-yoing his time, because we know the fans here. We don't give a shit if you're a rookie, whoever you are. If you perform, we want you on the field, on the court, in the ring, wherever. Whatever sport we desire to love, in Philadelphia's fan bases, we want you in the game. Period. If you producing, we want you in. And now with this betting shit, if a rookie going out there helping me hit, then he in. If you put anybody else in, I'm looking at you sideways. You point shading. You bullshit. You bullshit. And speaking of point shaving, how about Joel Embiid? And I got to put this picture up there, ladies and gentlemen. This dude, Joel Embiid, and I told y'all, I said it on previous shows, and again, I got to promote my show. Like, share, and subscribe at Talking Through Experience 4247 on the YouTube channel. View me live on Facebook if you can. If not, go back to my page, Angry Ted Johnson, and look at those shows. Also, get your emails in. I'm inviting people to join me on the shows. You may be one of those people that's picked. I'll reach out to you, let you know, join me and talk your shit. Don't matter what type of sport you like and who you like. It doesn't matter. We'll sit up here and we'll debate or we'll agree. Whatever it may be, we'll do our thing. But again, speaking of shaving, y'all see the picture. Y'all see what the big fella's doing. And it looks like he shaved more than 30 pounds on this photo right here. And this is not Photoshop. This is directly from the Sixers website. And if they capping, then they got some AI shit going and they lying to the people. It will come back to bite their ass. Because Joel will come in looking bad and it'll be what it is. But if this is true, the shit hit the fan. As Cameo say. But I'm going to remix it. The shit has started now. Yeah, y'all thought it was a game. Look at the big fella. And I told y'all the impact LeBron is going to have. Forget the court. The psyche, the mentality of guys. Dudes ain't playing. Motherfuckers not playing no more. Shit just got real. Because LeBron's mentality is off-season training. Getting in the gym. Working his core. No homo. I got to say that for those young people that watch my show. But again, getting serious about your craft. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck all the tweets, all the trolling. You don't see MD trolling. You don't hear him in the media talking that bullshit. All you seeing is action, boss. And if this is the type of Joel Embiid is coming in, then we can get him to buy into this. You got all the stats. You got your MVP that you cried for. Yeah, he cried for it. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Sixers fan. I was happy he won it, but he cried for it. You got all that. Got your gold medal. Sacrificed the team for it, but you did. Now we want ours. We want ours. We trusted the process, and now it's time to deliver. Because I'm processed out, bruh. I'm processed the fuck out, bruh. And now with this assembly of talent, everybody buys in team ball because the talent going to outweigh anything when we playing as a team. Because if I can get you open, your talent going to show because you could beat the next man that beats the next man that beats the next man. Oh, yeah. It's definitely championship or bust, and I'm predicting it right now. I'm going on record. If we could get this 35 games out of this Joel Embiid, and then we're bullshit and lollygag to the end of the season for the rest, yes, load management and all that goofy shit that NBA done come up with. Trouble, and trouble. Because in the playoffs, now I need the beast. Now I need you down low like you was in that Boston series and would not be denied. And said, you know what? I'm bigger than your biggest man, and he can't guard me. He's lunched me, like you told Jaylen Brown. Okay, he can't do it, he can't do it, he can't do it, and he can't do it. Oh, you want to bring your big ass, your dumb ass down here? I'm going to show you something. Punishment and pain. Keep them coming. That's what we need. That type of fire. And if we can get that 35 games, set us up, finish top 3 in division and in the conference, then I don't give a fuck who you got. New York, with their chemistry and them being a champs, respect to them. Don't matter. Cleveland, not worried about anybody led by a James Harden team. We already know what his capabilities are. We know what he's going to do. Donovan Mitchell might punch him in the face before it's all over. He might sucker punch that man. Because he's going to dribble the clock out and then throw you some grenade shit and then have you do something, throw some shit up and hope it's a prayer in the mirror. I'm not worried about Washington. They're on the come up, but they're young. Anthony Davis, injury prone. He's just as bad as Embiid. Nobody wants to talk about that shit, though. He's just as bad as Embiid. So, anybody else? Indiana, Halliburton coming back? Okay, cool. But I'm not afraid of no center that when I got the big fella playing like he's going to play. If he plays this way. And again, like I said, the psyche. All that dribbling outside in the paint and all that guard shit. We got a leader on the team that's going to be on there like on some Magic Johnson shit. You see, for those who probably don't know the stories back in the day, and I know we saw the Showtime series and the goofy shit on that. But I like to say artistry is a form of flattery and some form of something somebody saw and took something of a real life situation and just painted their picture with some truths in it. And I seriously believe that Magic came in 80 as this rookie who had the world at his feet, and I'm in Hollywood, and the bitches is on me, and I'm doing me, and I'm Showtime. I am Showtime. And the old wily vet Kareem, who's won everywhere he's been, who's at this point in his career already certified Hall of Famer, already set the NBA on fire, and had the wars with forgive me for forgetting these centers' names. I'm up in age there, but with the, I want to say Wilt, but he wasn't even back in that. That was way before Kareem. But with the top centers in that, I want to Bill Waltons and the what's my man, Artis Gilmores and the guys like that, and the Moses Malones and the Caldwell Jones. Yeah, they come back to me. See, y'all see it come back to me. But again, when you got a brash rookie coming in or something like that, he coming in telling me what he doing and how he running the team, and then I let him burn out. I sit his ass to the side and I say, you know what? This is my team. I'm willing to adapt to what you do, but overall, this is how I run this shit. And LeBron is able to do that because he has the rings to back it up. He has the cachet to back it up. And he's going to simply tell MD, big man, on this play here, we need you, when instead of rolling to the three-point line, we need you taking up space and rolling to the basket. So I can have options on the wing. So we ain't dealing in clutter. And you're not out here fucking your knees up, dancing and prancing, putting all this shake and bake on a 260, 70-pound body on lightweight knees that's already damaged as it is. When you go down low, all this is only thing being not even being damaged, you just putting flesh on flesh. And if you got the African fucking eating fucking bears and shit like that strength like Embiid got, you gonna move mountains. And it only but so much people gonna take. Like Shaq, he get the banging on you a little bit. You seen what the Mutombo went through. He beat that man into submission with them shoulders. At some point, Mutombo's like, fuck it. I'm going to guard you like this. So you can just hit air. Then you come down here. And if you make it, miss it. But yeah, this is the type of influence LeBron is going to have. This is the type of influence LeBron is going to have. And speaking of influence, I gotta say this, man, because a lot of people are being influenced by the media here, and when it comes to terms in reference to the number one quarterback in town, the number one, and the best quarterback in my eyes, and that's not taking nothing away from Donovan, definitely not Vic, that I've seen in my generation of watching Eagles football. And ladies and gentlemen, I go back to 1985. Yes. 7 years old. Yes. And if you hear I talk about this shit, you know I have been doing this for a long time. Watching it, breathing it, it's part of my DNA. No, I ain't gonna kill myself over it or do no shit like that. And I understand priorities and shit like that come first. Sad I gotta explain that, but it's my passion. Some people have a passion for race cars. Some people have a passion for cutting hair. Some people got a passion for bullshit. Me, sports is my passion. But again, to go back to the Jalen Hurts situation, I just read a stat the other day that Jalen Hurts has 54 wins and I believe 27 losses as a starting QB since he started in the NFL. You know where that ranks, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know where that ranks? Don't take the words out of my mouth. Don't comment in the comment section and let me know. But you can take the words right out of my mouth. All-time NFL leader in wins as a starter in the years he's been a starter in the NFL. Now, let's think about this for a second. I say that because of the people he's being compared to, or that he's ranked under. Josh Allen, same amount of time I believe in the league, if not a little bit more, maybe 2 or 3 years, give or take. How, Sway? How? When the league is simply telling you this man, quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, is the all-time wins leader in his era of quarterbacking in the NFL. The years he's been counting and putting him against the players that are playing now, that's including Mahomes. Talk to me, people. Who he's beat twice in the regular season. Once in the big game in the bowl. Huh? Justin Herbert. Oh, yeah. We know, media. Y'all want the next great white quarterback. And I'm going to say it just the fuck like that. If you're offended, I don't give a damn. It's truth. It's the truth. They'll never say it. But I will. Oh, the other one. What's the other one? The other guy down there that just came on the scene. No disrespect. Don't give a fuck what he do. Solid quarterback. Mr. Paint Your Nails. Oh, Caleb Williams. That's the weird shit these youngins into. Back in my day, you paint your nails, come outside, good night, especially in North Philly. And I ain't talking about fist fight. The roasting might have you want to kill yourself. You'd have been roasted like a barbecue chicken on a Thanksgiving Sunday. But again, Caleb Williams. Johnny come lately. Johnny come lately. One good season. Captivated the whole Chicago and audiences all around. They're always looking for the next big thing instead of seeing what's right in front of your face. I'll give you another one. And he's right in the division. And when Jalen Hurts and him met in the playoffs in the big game, we put 42 up on that ass. And the big and the red and the Deadskins, the Commanders, the Commanders, them motherfuckers don't know where they from. They're on the island of their own. I'm gonna call the Bermudas. The Bermudas. The Bermudas. But again, Jalen Daniels. What has he done? What has he done? One good season. One good season. One good season. And when the pressure and the lights went on, the Mike Jordan of football. Yes, I said it. The Mike Jordan of football put the cape on and said, listen, I might not put up 300 yards passing. Might not even throw for a touchdown. Might throw for 3. But my bottom line is this. When you look up at the scoreboard, it's going to be me over you. Me, the dub, you, the crispy L. Just like that. Bottom line, the main thing being the main thing. And that's what happened. And yet and still, we got the media, some fans alike, even Eagles fans, which baffles me for the life of me. If you've ever seen, like the new age people, we already discussed them. Enjoy. That's all I tell them. Enjoy, man. Because y'all really don't understand. I watched some shit last night because I'm just thirsting for Eagles football, but I just had to remind myself so I don't go off the deep end like the rest of these new age fans. And remember, and humble myself and remember what it was like for Bobby Horn to be under center. For Rodney Peete to get us excited. Now, God bless him. But to know that next week, after beating Detroit and blowing them out, that we were going into Dallas with those Hall of Famers and Troy Aikman and get smoked. To watch Donovan McNabb lose to the Cowboys 3 times in 1 year. I remember that shit. So when I got a guy like Jalen Hurts in big games where I'm sitting there sitting back and saying, you know what? It ain't like the old days. I actually have a quarterback who gives a fuck and is going to do whatever it takes to end up with the W. The W. That Sunday, Monday morning, because they play football every day damn near now. We might get a Tuesday night game this year. NFL trying to corner the market. I ain't mad at them. It's the new America's pastime. Baseball once was, but no, football is now. But again, to know on those days that I'm looking on the screen and I see a quarterback or I'm at the game and I know my man ain't freezing up. He ain't going to throw up. In fact, he rising to the occasion. He on some Jordan that shit. They already don't believe me. They doubt me. So let me show them this. Oh, let me do this. Oh, they say I can't throw down the middle. Let me drop a dime, a dagger. No, we ain't playing. I want smoke. I don't want to win. I want to annihilate motherfuckers. So they know. No doubt. It wasn't close. You know how boxers say, yeah, I got to throw my boxing shit in there. You know how boxers say, when we were in that ring, I want the knockout. No doubt. He didn't wake up. He can't get in there and say, I want a rematch. The judges got me. No. In fact, the public going to do it for him. They're going to, nah, bro. We don't want to see that shit. We saw enough. I respect your confidence. You might got a second chance with somebody else, but no. What against him is no. We're not doing it. We don't believe you. You believe in yourself is good, but no. That's the type of quarterback we got. And that's what he did in the Super Bowl when he hit the dagger to Smitty. Down the middle, by the way. Looked the safety off. look the safety off, and then like on some businessman like shit, when his offensive lineman said to him, "They can't fuck with you, dog." Yeah, I know. Just like that. Yeah, I know. Not nothing else. We need that. We need that. So again, I just don't understand the rankings. I'll never get it. I can't. And it's like no matter what this dude does, no matter how many wins he accumulates, they're going to try to put him against Sirianni, which they're tied at the hip. When they can't dog Sirianni, they'll dog Jalen. When they can't dog Jalen, they'll dog him. But we just got to understand that we are in an era of Eagles football that we dream for, people like me. Like to be in the upper echelon of the conversations when they talking on these broadcasts or ESPNs. Because I remember they didn't even talk Eagles. Shit, the local people didn't even talk about the Eagles unless they was talking about firing somebody. But I digress. It is what it is. But again, it's the Angry Taz Show. Y'all already know what I do. Talk my shit. Again, people, we inviting y'all to the show. You know what I mean? And talk this shit with me. You might disagree with me on my takes. And I'm willing and more than willing to have a dialect and healthy debate about it. Respectful, of course. Yeah, we can talk our shit, though. You know what I mean? You can say what you feel. But, you know, we know respectful as a gentleman carry. And ladies, too. You know what I mean? If you want to come on here as well. Drop your emails on the Angry Tad Johnson and my Facebook. And like I said, I'll get back to you, let you know. And if you're ready to go, you'll be on the show. Y'all like how I rhymed that. You know what I mean? I got bars too, niggas. But again, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe at my YouTube on at Talking Through Experience 4247. And keep supporting. We appreciate the support. We appreciate all the love in the comments. And again, like I said, don't cost you nothing. Don't cost me nothing either. But I'm going to continue talking my shit. And as always, I end it. Love on somebody that loves on you. We appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Holla at your boy. One.